Benny Siegel said one of his biggest mistakes early on in the game was not learning the business and just being the business.
If you're going to be an entrepreneur, that means you're paying yourself, or you don't have somebody paying you. You've got to know the ins and outs of how you're going to be getting paid. So it's if you don't know the ins and outs of how you're getting paid, i.e., if you're an artist and you need to have people on your team who's going to manage your stuff efficiently, and you need to know, even if you don't know how to manage it, you need to know what's really going on, regardless of you getting up on a stage performing every day or whatever. You still need to be involved in your books, and even if you do have a trusting factor, where whoever is managing your finances, like an accountant, you need to lay eyes on your money. That's your money that you're bringing in, and you need to know where it's going to, and or what's coming in and what's going out as well. Even if I was an artist, and I didn't want, even if I didn't want to have like my money or my hands directly on my money, and I wanted somebody managing my money, I still want to set eyes on my money and really know the ins and outs of what's going on behind the
I
scenes.
seen him on YouTube, and he was talking about how barbers need to understand their worth in the business that they're in,
Yep.
about what they were actually doing for people, like how they were actually like changing the person that was sitting in their chair. And I always
Mhm.
thought about how I did a service, but nobody really respected their service.
And now people are going out more, they're doing more things, they're making more money, so they're able to actually have a normal life, work and save. So now everybody's looking to get cleaned up, look presentable, you know what I mean? So it kind of like the owner of the shop, he always, D Bless always says, know your worth, right? We raise our number. Like over the years, I've been raising like in increment fashions. You know what I'm saying? A 5 here, a 5 there, and it was just raising up to where the number that I am now. And but now people starting to realize the importance of being presentable at all times, and taking that time to pamper yourself. Like no one's going out and you know going out and getting facials. So this is a very, very lucrative business if you take it seriously. If you treat it like a hustle, it'll be a hustle. If you treat it like a business, it'll be a business.